Slothfang. Welcome on in, brother. I'm getting a few things tweaked as I am prepping stream. Can't get a few things working like I want, but we're trying. Oh, God. Come on. Of course. Things don't work the way you want. Oh. All right, hold on. We're gonna switch scenes. Hold on. Promise. I promise. Oh. There we go. Please launch. Thank you. Allow. Open. Good. We got what we wanted. I got what I wanted. Alright, there we go. Now here, there, and boom, and all three channels. Okay. Whoop. So. Yo, you guys. Hello. Welcome to another little stream here. I really appreciate you tuning in. We're having a little bit of a return to a previous structure. I'm going to be doing a little bit of art, and then we'll switch over to playing some Tarkov. So I'm really excited. I need to take just a little breather. Thought I needed some caffeine, but I think I'm okay for right now. I might open up a can of energy later. What's up, J-Rinks? Tune in and drop out. Stay in school. Let me just double check that the live stream is working on all areas. Okay, it's working on my YouTube. It's working on Immersion Quest. Tony, if you can hear me, can you please let me know if that monetization thing for your channel worked out the way we wanted it to? Having the thing flipped on. Yo, Mad Lad, welcome on in. Drop out of society. Let me switch over to a different. Ooh, not sure how I like it, but I guess I'm gonna just try it. I have a different type of chat that I'm looking at today, where I have all three chats on one program, which is actually super nice. Super nice. It's all good. Hell yeah, I'm really glad about that. Okay. Hi. Hello, everybody. Oh my God. Yo, Local Joke, bro, it's been so long. Welcome. How are you? How's life? And how's life for everybody? I hope that the last few days has been good. I hope that it's been delicious. Yeah, it is Sam Fur. It is the Sam Fur, which is pretty wild. You're a legend, dude. You stop around here, you're a legend. Might have to put me onto the multi-streaming tool you are using. I'm using Restream.io. If you want to check it out, J-Rinks. I think it's pretty good. Today I actually dropped $20 to get their premium plan so that I can stream on 3 channels at once, because I could only stream to 2 channels at once. And while that's pretty nice to just start off with, and I was live on Immersion Quest and twitch.tv/Vanderthal, I wanted to also be live on my YouTube channel. So crossing my fingers, you know, good way to kind of quote unquote store VODs. So I'll be storing VODs there. I need to remind myself to, after stream, make sure that I guess, you know, playlist it and put it in a good spot. And I think I'm just going to catalog streams as such like that. And then they have a really cool built-in sort of app that you can get separately, or just, you know, stick to the browser and read chat there, and it merges all 3 chats or all channels chats into one place, which is pretty cool. Samford just bought a house with the wife. We out here winning. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you, my man. That's amazing. To do something like that in this day and age, in this economy, is, I believe, quite a feat. So congratulations to you and the missus. I hope everything is going smoothly over there for you. J-Rinks, things are going smoothly so far over here. Life is good. For those of you who weren't here on the last stream, I had quite a horrendous night. And I say that with an air of lightheartedness, because it wasn't that bad. We did just burn 1.3 million currency trying to accomplish a very simple task, which we never did accomplish. So I'm going to try again tonight. The plan is for when we play Tarkov to try and do a little bit of fundraising. Maybe I'll do a single scav run. I'll do a little bit of a budget run to see if I can make some money doing something, I don't know, like on interchange. And then from there, we will go back to dorms and attempt to figure out the mystery that's going on in that location. So I'm really, really excited. But of course, to start off tonight's stream, I'm going to be working on my Ship in a Bottle project because I have been really itching to do some more art. I've recently actually gotten back into whittling, if any of you remember those days when I used to carve wood for fun. So it's been really, really relaxing to do again. I think out of most of the mediums I choose to do art in, that's one of my favorites. So really happy to be back at that. Appreciate you, Local Joke. Or should I say Semfer? I should call you Semfer. I feel like that's cooler. Dude, I remember that sub sign that I made for you with Samfer's face on it. I was going through the sub signs the other day, and it brought me back some good memories. So that was a lot of fun. I've been trying to enjoy playing some TCGs. Which TCGs have you been trying to enjoy, J-Rinks? And oh my God, OG, I'm so happy to see you. Welcome. I see OG's chatting on the YouTube side of things. OG, pleasure to have you. Hello. I can read YouTube chat. I do see it. For those of you who are tuning in on the Immersion Quest channel, welcome. I am Vanderthal. I'm a variety streamer. I am a creative. I love doing stuff with my hands, and I love just making a good positive atmosphere, a happy atmosphere, a lighthearted atmosphere. I like joking around and, putting what I'm doing online. So welcome. You are not in the wrong place if you are watching on Immersion Quest. I am going to be streaming some Escape from Tarkov here in about an hour, and it's going to be fun. We're going to continue searching for the strange mystery that is happening in Tarkov. Some of you might be aware of this ongoing mystery, so really excited to have you here. Thank you so much. OG, you've been trying to survive work, but I'm good. You're going on vacation next week. How long is the vacation? Is it 5 days? Are you taking 5 full business days off, and you have the weekends on the sides there? Yes, Mad Lad, can I just say shout out to your energy. Shout out to your hype about this story that we're crafting. I want to just say it means a lot. And I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. In fact, it's kind of something I've been thinking a lot about lately when it comes to the Tarkov streams I've been doing. Obviously, we're trying to craft a bit of a narrative, and so that's just me being transparent, blatant, blunt, honest, right up front. I'm sure it's not hard to, decipher. It's quite obvious what me and my friend Tony are trying to do. But I just wanted to link that back to your hype and your excitement about the project. It's been something of a gem for me to see, and it's been motivating me. It's been hyping me up to actually go a little bit, lean a little bit more into what we're trying to do. But at the same time, I hope that you appreciate, or maybe at least, don't find it discouraging that, there's a lot of breaking of immersion. I can't stay as committed as Mr. Immersion Quest himself, but I think bring a good thing to the balance when we approach this, because I'm just like, on the opposite side where I'm not totally method, you know what I'm saying? So you've installed Tarkov to search for rats yourself? Have you been successful? It's kind of crazy you've installed Tarkov. You're back to playing it again. It makes me happy. Magic and One Piece. J-Rinks, how is the One Piece TCG sort of panning out? I remember seeing that, you know, spawn, and I have a few TCG cards from One Piece. It was fun to kind of, you know, be gifted a few cards, go and collect a few cards. I'm not playing by any means. I know you and I have talked a lot about it here and there back in the day, but I'm just kind of curious, where is the game evolving to, or how has it evolved since you know, 2 years ago, let's just say. Good times indeed, Sam Fur, back in the day. Good times on that Red Dead RP. I do miss it. 3 days and then 2 days back at work, and then the 6 days off after. Well, wow. OG, are you traveling anywhere, or are you just hoping to keep yourself enjoying a staycation? You're angry about dorms? Mad lad. Me too, man. I can't believe that happened. But at the same time, it's not that hard to believe because it's Tarkov, and it's a brutal, unforgiving game. The power creep is kind of wild. That has happened. Power creep. Starting to really pop off with the combos you can accomplish now. You know, I'm not much of a TCG guy, mainly because I have a gripe with the RNG that you deal with when you play, you know, and how it could be very unbalanced as well in a lot of matchups. But I am curious. I might maybe, when I'm going on my YouTube binges and just looking for literally anything to give me dopamine, I think might be fun to actually take a look and see if I can find a video that breaks down the differences between Magic the Gathering and One Piece. I come over here. Hee hee hee. OG, did you just go from one YouTube channel to the other? You're going to a wedding on the West Coast and then visiting older brother on the East Coast. You are a nomad. Look at you, traveling all over the place. There's just no basic cards anymore. Magic is overpowered. Yu-Gi-Oh is turn once. That's insane to think about. Yeah, and you know, when it comes to Magic the Gathering, I think that all of the crossovers that they've been doing lately, I don't know, to me sort of dilute a little bit. Maybe I'm just not a very well-versed Magic the Gathering lore nut. I know that there is an explanation to why, you know, SpongeBob could show up, why Cloud can show up, but god damn it, I don't know why. I feel like classic Magic, classic Wizards of the Coast, classic Dungeons and Dragons themes are just the best for Magic, but I don't even play that much, so my opinion doesn't matter. The modern players, their opinions matter, and how they enjoy the game and how it's going, which I hope these changes have been good, but I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. Naki, what's up, bro? Naki, I hope you're having a good night, man. I appreciate you. Welcome on in. Too many universes beyond for Magic. It's oversaturation of products to the point that you can't let them simmer and enjoy. My group is just stuck with Commander. Solid. Yeah, I think that's just sort of the mainstream now, right? Just Commander playing. I do have a Turtles deck, but yes, dragons are the coolest. Are you talking about like in Magic? Turtles, dragons. Why not a Turtles and Dragons deck? Turtles are just dragons without wings and big backs. Would that be, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I literally was imagining a Magic the Gathering deck that just has like just classic, very nicely made art on the cards like of turtles. You know, you got your tortoises, you got your red snapping, you know, all that stuff. It's just, and they're just like the pictures of just the turtles sitting on rocks or in the water. Strictly a turtle, not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle deck would be a funny one. Welcome to the Twitch side of things, OG. Welcome. I feel like this chat thing is good. I can read YouTube chat and Twitch chat pretty good. I think the only thing is that nobody's colors are different. So like usually I'm used to seeing Twitch chat and everyone's got their own color, which is nice because then I can kind of see right away with just like out of the corner of my eye who's saying what. But Now it's just white. Your names are all in white bold, and your texts are not in bold, but they're not that hard to read. I think this is actually going to work out pretty well. I'm hoping that it works out pretty well when I switch over to the art table, which we're going to do right now, because it is 20 past 1900, and I would like to at least maybe take a look at what the game plan is for the shipbuilding. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to that. I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to move my mic, and then I'll meet you guys on the other side. I also hope that the camera is on. If not, I'll have to play around with it because I think I accidentally maybe kicked my camera cord. So we'll see. 1 second. Okay, so as I expected, my camera did die. Yeah. 1 moment. Yep. That's fun. Let's see if it'll plug back in and just turn on as I need it. I might have to reactivate it, actually. Oh, wrong one. There we go. And now I just got to center it. Can you guys let me know if the camera is centered enough? Oh my god. This is not working out the way I was hoping it would. Jesus, what is happening? Really sorry, guys, if I'm messing around with the mic and it's annoying. I'm really sorry. I'm trying my hardest here. Okay, there we go. Not having colors messes with me so bad. Yeah, it's not easy. Plus, now I'm having a problem with this mic stand that I've made for myself. So sorry about the squeaking. It must be so annoying. That's crazy that this thing isn't heavy enough to hold up my mic. So we're going to pray that it stays still. But I'm going to have to probably work on that. Maybe add a little bit of weight to it. Okay, that's just the music. I heard like a buzzing and it was kind of annoying. But it's all good now. Oh my goodness. Maybe when you're done kicking yourself in the face with Tarkov, you might try and punch yourself in the face with Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid. Great game. Great game. I will admit I'm not in the mood to play Project Zomboid at the minute, but I have had a burning desire to set up a server for it, and it's still not gone. It might be just a little diminished at this point, but I really do want to play. It reminds me of the underwater audio, the waves splashing into the mix. Or, yeah, into the mic. The waves splashing into the mic. There are waves splashing into the mic. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? I think what we might do, just to kind of get started today, is I'm skipping ahead a few steps to... Actually, this is step 2. I'm going to sand down, and I'm, again... Oh, when I was fiddling with it. Oh. I also hope the focus is fine. Thank you, J-Rinks. I'm glad it wasn't too bad. I'm going to have to be careful with it, though. Oh my god, Court! Yo, ahoy there! Welcome on in, Court. It's been a while. How you doing? It is perfectly on theme. We're going to sand down this edge just a little bit as instructed, because apparently this is to help sell the illusion that it is in the water. So we'll see how that goes for us. And actually this wood is so soft that the sandpaper I'm sanding it with is doing the job with just a few strokes. So we're going to leave that there. That looks pretty rounded to me. And then it's pointing out that I should round off this, but this already feels pretty round. So I don't think I'm going to mess with that too much. We're going to just try and do a little bit, give it a little bit of a flatter round here. And I think that does it for me. That's going to do it. Now, last time we did ship in a bottle, I had painted the inside a little bit to give it a little bit of that water effect. And I think I'm actually going to come back. And now that I sort of have a general outline, I'm going to try and clean it up and add a little bit more water. And look at this. So my girlfriend accidentally got some tweezers in the mail from something else she bought that didn't even include tweezers anywhere in the description. And she was like, do you need some? I'm like, this would be perfect for the ship in the bottle stuff that I'm working on. So look at this. Now we have some tweezers. Let's see how they actually feel and work for this project. Okay. Honestly, they're a little short. They're a little short. I can't get my fingers in there with this. So we are going to perhaps maybe use this for things that happen more up front. Like maybe if I have to reach in and quickly like adjust something. So we'll play around with that. We shall see. Better now, those that follow me on Insta might know. Your dog Vulcan died, yes. He was fighting cancer and didn't tell a soul, but I'm glad I'm pushing forward best you can. I'm happy for you that you are pushing forward. I'm sure that that's what Vulcan would want as well. And I'm really, really sorry to hear about that whole situation. I did see your posts about it. And of course, if there's anything you ever need, please let me know. I'd love to be as helpful as possible. W, new brush case. Oh my god, wait, this could be a brush case. This would be a perfect brush case, actually. If I can just get brushes that are the right sizes. This could be a very good travel brush case. I didn't think of that. I like that idea. All right. Speaking of brushes, we've got a few here. Last time that I used paint, I went a little overboard with how much I put on my palette. So we're going to try and play it really carefully this time. And not overuse paint. So what I might try and do actually is instead of putting paint out on a piece of paper to use as a makeshift palette, I think what I might do instead is just simply grab from the bottle directly. Thanks, man. I've missed you guys, so I'll keep you in my headphones as I run. Wow, listening to the stream while running. I hope you have a fucking bang and run, Court. I hope it's going to be exhilarating. And I'm glad you mentioned running because I have not run in a while and I miss it. I also have not biked in a little bit and I miss that. And I even tricked out my bike. I even got like a bike mount for my car so I can take my bike to places, and I haven't even installed it yet. What's wrong with me? I got to do it. And I got to run. It's just kind of hard to find the time for some of these things. Once I have the rhythm going for stream where, you know, I don't have to do too much prep beforehand, which right now takes generally about an hour and a half to prep everything, you know, come home, make sure the table's set up, make sure I know what I'm going to be doing on stream and such. Speaking of which as well, I'm going to switch the category to art on Twitch, and I'm also going to switch the title to ship in a bottle. If you guys can let me know if it worked successfully, that'd be great, but don't worry, you don't have to refresh your pages. You don't have to do that. And we've missed you too, Court. I've been back to streaming here, and it's been really fun. Having all the friendly faces, all the friendly goblins coming back into the stash, into the tavern. OG's sending you a big ass hug, by the way. I'm super curious, what is the silver jar next to the Mod Podge? This guy is my it's just a water container. This used to be a Q-tip container for you know, in the bathroom you'd have a bunch of Q-tips in here. You know, oh, I need a Q-tip. You take a Q-tip out, you close this. It's a very, very, like, this has been in my family for so long. Thank you, Slothfing, for confirming the title and category change. I keep this here with water now because I kind of just like it as a water basin for painting, especially painting. What do you call it? Painting minifigs. Like, check out this minifig I'm still working on. This is a gift I'm making for someone. I don't know if it shows up very well on camera. Maybe it done. But it's a Brotherhood of Steel power armor guy. Sorry if it's so small. I might need to figure out a way to focus the camera automatically. Maybe. Let me see, actually. Hold on. Configure, camera control. Okay. So it should autofocus. Let's see if we can get this to autofocus on the power armor guy. Maybe I gotta do something like this instead. It's not doing what I want it to do. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to play around with it, so we'll see. It changed without you having to refresh? How lovely is that? W. I love the style and the story. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I think last time I was doing this, I had played around. I think I accidentally used a dark blue as the base when I actually wanted to maybe use this more cerulean blue as the base in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and get dirty and just spread around some... maybe I'll put away this more lighter blue. I'll spread around some paint in there. Again, I do not want to waste paint. We do not want to waste paint. So I'm going to take a blob of it and just go to work. Just go to work. All right, and we're going to put it in there and just spread it around. Get it nice and dirty in the confines that I had created. Kind of almost create a little bit more of an opaque layer of paint. It might look like I'm messing things up, but you see what I'm doing actually on the underside is kind of dark. See all these like little streak marks here that are you see through? I want to try and make those a little less see-through so that when you are picking up the bottle and looking underneath it, it does not look so bad. I'm going to take another little blob here. I kind of like working straight out of the tube. All right, there we go. We're going to spread around this blob now. Try to carefully, like I said, stay in these like little lines that I created last time. I got to be very patient, very, very careful, very steady, because I do not want to go too much higher on the line, because I already went, I think, a little too far on my little guidelines here. And now we don't want to mess things up, because I don't know how I'm going to be able to clean the paint inside here easily, I should say. I might be able to do it, but it's going to be difficult considering I'm working with a bottle like this and I have to like reach in, and I'm gonna just take my brush now and just kind of dab it up on the inside. Actually, does this help you guys if I turn on this light? Oh, that helps me. Does that help you guys see a little better? I hope that the quote-unquote glare or the reflection of the light doesn't get too bothersome. But now I can really see my defined edges here. I'm just gonna apply the paint here, just nice and steady. Nice and steady. There's a little bit of ASMR to this for me, with like tapping the glass here and there. So as I had just previously done, I put the blobs down and spread them around. I'm gonna just tap everything to kind of preserve a little bit of a better texture than just, you know, blobs that have been splashed around or spread around. It's a little difficult to get some of these angles just right. The light helps. Hell yeah, I'm so glad. So glad. Pretty happy about the setup that I've been able to put together lately for stream. Can't tell you guys how badly I was debating, or how much I was debating doing sort of like a complete start over type of thing, like new account, new name, new everything. Not new name, but basically. And just start from like absolute scratch. You new OBS, new everything, but I went back with some of the renditions I had cooking earlier, and I think I'm glad that I kept it. And now we just build on this foundation. Going to get some food. See you in a little bit. See you soon, Naki. Ooh, little food run. Little food run. I wonder what kind of food he's going to get. He lives near me, so I can potentially guess. I can potentially guess where he's going to go. But even then, there's so many places around us. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit extra right here. We might let this dry a little bit and see if there's another thing we can do. When I come back and add the dark blues, we're going to try and be very liberal. Or sorry, very conservative with where we put it. The goal is not to overpower this kind of base. But that's kind of looking, I kind of like that. I think the underside does look a little rough, but to me it works. Pick up the bottle, be like, whoa, what's happening? It's the underside. Mood, not gonna lie, I thought about just deleting every single account I had. Yeah, it's easy. It's kind of easy to get to that headspace. You know what got me to that headspace, J-Ranks? What got me to that headspace of just wanting to restart or start over social media wise is like, I've been on social media for so freaking long. And more specifically, I've been like just, streaming and having so many identity crises for so long that every time I come back to try and organize what I have, I end up actually getting very overwhelmed by the mess that I'm in. And I'm talking about not just like OBS being messy and having to either restart completely from scratch or tweak all of the or actually sit down and tweak everything. I'm talking about like just how social media wise, I'm not organized. My online life is very, very cluttered. I have so many accounts for so many different things. I have so many different templates, and it's just I don't know. It's kind of hard to even talk about because there's so much. And I've been having, I'm one of those people, like I had to really, really lock in to clean my room the other week. Prior to getting back on the stream train, my room was a cluttered mess, pretty close, like leaning on hoarders level. And every time I'd come home, my mind was already so shot from work. I was so wiped out, and then I'd want to come home into a clean space. There wasn't one, so my mind was even more cluttered. I didn't have any focus or clarity, just felt very, oh my God, there's just too much to clean and do. But I locked in after, having spent a few hours here and there when I had the energy cleaning the room. I locked in one night and made it look beautiful. And I'm kind of slipping a little bit, but it's not that bad. And then I was like very motivated to actually get on the computer, and I organized all of my like Vanderthal related channels. I organized my bread stuff, and something I still have to do is actually go back to some of the newest channels I've made and like add banners, add a profile picture, because I made like a new TikTok, I made a new Instagram and a new YouTube channel for the bread and things like that. And now I'm feeling a little more organized, but it's something I've learned is that just slow and steady, just carefully keep piling up on top of what you have, and eventually what might seem just like a couple of rocks will turn into a castle, and keep going from there. Elusive. It's good to see you, Elusive. Welcome on in. I hope that you're having a good night. So we have dried our brush, and we've painted a little bit more paint in there, which I'm kind of happy about. Now what it's asking me to do is to set up all of this. I think we might actually play around with that, because that's sort of a fun part of this. So I think we're going to go for it. I have to make all of these little tiny pieces that will eventually glue. Unfortunately, forgot to get myself a ruler. Why did I forget to get myself a ruler? I could potentially get a tape measure, but man, why? Maybe a small ruler would have been really nice too. Where do I have a small ruler? I swear to God, I've seen a small ruler somewhere. Like a tiny 6-inch ruler would be more than enough to measure things out with this project. I just don't know where I put it. It's going to be tough. Typically, I've always had a ruler here at my desk, but I guess not anymore. So, focusing on your own time and projects, I think that's a good thing, man. You know, don't forget about your own personal passions. I understand, you know, sometimes the social things get challenging, but don't forget about your own passions and what drives you. You know, what helps, what gives you what you need to get going and through the day. But I understand that perspective as well. I've done that in the past. I've done that before. Just kind of hermiting almost. I don't shy to the hermit life. I actually quite enjoy it, and in small ways I sort of do it without much of the word I'm looking for is, I don't know, spectacle. Like, I don't just mass leave everywhere or, you know, stuff like that. I just go. I come back when I'm ready. It's tough, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That's number one. You gotta do what you gotta do. I can't wait to put this little ship in there. I'm actually kind of worried that I did put too much paint, because if the ship's sitting in there, this water line's actually blocking it. That's not good. How are we gonna clean the inside of this? I actually do need to remove about like that much paint on each side. Ooh. What do you guys think about me completely restarting the paint? You know, like, maybe instead of trying to reach in there with a Q-tip and like water and cleaning up and making kind of a mess, what if I just filled the bottle with water and just scrubbed it all and then shook it up and emptied it and restarted? I think I might need to do that. We need a ruler. That's what's holding me back right now, is I don't have a freaking ruler. Do you have a permit to hermit? Yes, I do, sir. Do you want to take a look at it? It might take me a fat second to roll it out. For me, it's easier to burn a bridge so I don't cross it again and get hurt more. I hear you, man. I don't know how I can help. But I hope talking about it does. And I just want you to know, Jay Rinks, you are loved, man. I love you. And I hope that you have a chill and easy time in life. And if I could ever help provide that, you let me know. One to rule them all. Yes. I might go on a quick BRB to go get a ruler. So if you guys don't mind just holding on for a quick, tight second, I'd appreciate that. Just being a human with y'all helps. I love that, man, so much. It really does. And I want to say, J Rinks, that thanks extends to you, okay? And Arthur's over here making freaking pizza. What kind of pizza are you making, Arthur? I want to come back and I want to see the toppings. All right, I'll be right back. Just going to hit the BRB screen. Does it look pretty? Vanderthal will be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I hate when I do that. I hate when I come back and my mic was muted and I don't forget to unmute my mic. Thank you for letting me know. Sausage and pepperoni. Damn. Arthur. Damn. I was just yapping about the ruler, so you guys didn't miss much. I was trying to... In fact, if anything, being muted while talking about 3/16 of an inch was good, because I think I was making a fool of myself. I think that I just have to go 3 notches here on this ruler. And it's saying from the balsa, cut, shape, then glue and place the treasure chest. Oh, and you know what? This is the balsa. This is the balsa. And I have to cut 3/16 of an inch piece. And I'm curious. And you know what? It is that in width. So I just got to cut that much in length, and that'll be literally... Oh no, I lied. What? That's the treasure chest. From the piece of balsa, cut, shape, then glue in place the treasure chest. 2 hatch covers, plank and rowboat. Plank and rowboat. So we have to do a little bit of whittling. We have to do a little bit of whittling. I got my whittling knives. So that'll be fun to make little tiny treasure chests and things. In fact, that's what we're going to do. I want to focus on that this stream. I'm thinking off stream, I am going to try to completely wash the inside of this bottle and restart. I want to restart the water. I feel like I didn't do a good job, and I can do a little bit of a better job. Because we want to put a lot of water, I think, here. Yeah, we should have made this way thinner. So I'll play around with it. I'm going to use this as a reference. We're going to put the ship over here. Let's try and make the treasure chest. So from the 3... Oh, I see. So this piece of balsa is 3/16 of an inch wide. And it's not telling me to make 3/16 of an inch. It's asking me to just use this 3/16 piece of balsa to make the treasure chest, the 2 hatch covers, the plank, the rowboat. Make them no more than a 1/16 inch thick, or they will prevent the mast from being fully collapsible. Interesting. No more than 1/16. Wow. You're really asking me to make them that tiny. Do I have a pencil? I do. So we're gonna get to work here. I'm sorry if this is like such tiny work and there is not a very good view. So we're gonna grab the ruler here. I'm gonna mark out the treasure chest. That's literally going to be the treasure chest, huh? That's going to be the treasure chest. The hatch cover. Well, let's cut this off first. So I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife. I don't have a cutting table, which is unfortunate, or a cutting mat, which I should probably get next. I'm going to go ahead and just surgically cut this. Again, a cutting mat would be ideal here. But look it. That right there is going to be the treasure chest, you guys. I love when passion meets passion. When interests meet interests. And this is where we're going. Hatch cover has got to be like square. So we're going to try and make this 3/16. It's going to be a square little hatch cover. In fact, I might want to do it not on that, but right here. There we go. So that's the hatch cover. Yo, Phil, what's up? What be the treasure? Splinters, yes. We've got a wooden treasure here. It's good to see you, Phil. Welcome. Saw a big deer in the backyard a moment ago. A deer, you say? A deer. Be suspicious, Arthur. Be suspicious. They might be surveilling. They might be surveilling you. 4 cannons from the black tubing. 1/4 inch. Oh my god, we get to make the cannons? 1/4 inch. So that is literally... Well, first, let me try and just shave off to make this straight. Almost wondering if I should play around with the scissors instead here. But I kind of like that we're using the X-Acto knife. So right there. I'm really hoping you guys are getting a good angle. What's this all about? Balsa wood? Balsa wood, man. It's got cojones. I'm a Babinga man myself. What? What is Babinga? I'm not familiar with Babinga. Guys, our first cannon. Ain't that sick? Our first freaking cannon. Do you not have a nice metal or flat ruler, my guy? I do. It's just somewhere and I haven't found it yet. And I didn't get it ready for stream today. Because I'm bad. I'm so bad. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I wish I did. I wish I did, but I do not. I'm bad. Babinga. Don't go out into the woods if you hear someone calling your name, Arthur, says J-Rinks. Arthur... J-Rinks is giving some pretty sound advice here. Trying to throw the up dog out here. Such a bad boy. Bros, I love you guys. I'm so happy that, you know, so many years later, we're still chilling here and having a blast. Having a nice chill time. Alright. 4 cannons. 4 cannons. And then we'll make them all a uniform size here soon. Boom. You guys see these little tiny black rice grains that I have now? 4 cannons, huh? I guess it's kind of a good thing they're not all perfectly the same exact length. You know, no 2 cannons are identical, right? It actually looks fine. So we got the 4 cannons. Very good. We also need to make the plank and the rowboat. The rowboat is interesting because the rowboat, I don't know how long the rowboat is. And quite honestly, the guide here does not make it easy to understand. Glue in places, okay, and then drill the holes where you see them. We need 2 hatch covers, so I need to make 1 more hatch cover. That is 3/16 of an inch. I'm gonna grab the pencil. Those aren't instructions, more like guidelines, yes. Excited for Tarkov stuff, says Roll Tide 1997. Did I miss it? No, you did not miss it, Roll Tide. Thank you so much for stopping in. This is just my little intro to my stream here. I am working on a little ship in a bottle. You did not miss the Tarkov stuff. I am going to switch to Tarkov here in about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Just going to get a few more pieces of my ship here prepared for future. We might actually just glue these next stream. Glue these on next stream. We got 2 hatch covers, a treasure chest, our 4 cannons. This be your boat, Captain. Your ship. You're right, and I should do it the way I need to do it, right? The way I want to do it. I don't know how big the rowboat should be. I guess maybe we eyeball it and just make the rowboat about that big. Gotta get myself a cutting mat. I gotta get myself a cutting mat. So that'll be the rowboat. And we need the plank. Because we need to somehow throw scallywags off the plank. The plank... Interesting. I'm going to actually be a little liberal here. And make a little bit of a longer piece. But then cut this piece in half. So then the plank there... looks a little bit more proportional or correctly proportioned in terms of length and width. Wait, is this the thing where weird stuff happens in EFT? Yes, sir. Strange things will be happening in Tarkov. I'm hoping that we can get some more clues tonight. But it's been difficult. Do you play Tarkov, Roll Tide? Do you enjoy some Tarkov? Because, man, the last stream where I tried to go and figure out the next part of the clue... I wasted 1.3 million rubles because I just kept running into sweaters. And I ain't talking about the clothing article. If I were to act in any IQ stuff, do I need to level the Tarkov PvP seasonal account? J-Rinks, I really want to give you a straight answer. I do want you in on the fun. I don't want you to stress too much about the levels and stuff. Or the grinding out, because I know it's annoying. Because what we're thinking about is doing permanent and then switching to seasonal. But it is all PvP. It is all on PvP. And there might be an exception here or there. I don't want to spoil anything. But it'll be minor exceptions for PvE. But it is going to be mainly PvP. Oh, yes, Roll Tide. A lot of my money went down the drain last stream. But today, I'm going to be focusing on trying to set myself up for success. So we're going to try and make some money so that I could have a decent enough build to go to dorms. I just want to get a little gear on my own time. That's fine. Okay. I would say perm is always a good thing to level up, at least to 15 to get flea market, but it'll most likely be a switch to seasonal. And then there's a chance that we switch to seasonal and it's not what we want and we might switch back. So that's my best answer at this point. I might have a more concrete answer for you after I brainstorm with Tony a little bit and after we have a little bit of an idea after testing some things. I can at least get to gooping. Arthur, all of those Photoshops did cheer me up, man. I wasn't in a bad mood, but all of your Photoshops definitely were funny. I loved them. And thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you for the horns. What's the purpose of the poll? Is there a poll happening right now, Roll Tide? What does the poll say? I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be something that Mr. Immersion Quest, the channel owner, might have put up, but I didn't see anything. He didn't tell me anything about a poll. Treasure chest. Rowboat. Hatch covers. Cannons. Treasure chest, hatch covers, cannons, rowboat, plank. Oh, yeah. Plank. It says, will there be strange anomalies in Tarkov? Tony, you're so funny. Polling the audience about... about what? The purpose of that poll, I don't know what it is. I'm so sorry, Roll Tide. I will find out, and I will let you know soon. If I didn't see that, I would have thought I was in the wrong place. Then maybe that is the purpose. Maybe Tony just wanted to make sure nobody scrolled away. All right, we got a little bit of progress done. I'm actually quite happy with this. I am going to go ahead now, and we're going to switch over to Tarkov. I got some pieces cut out. I'm gonna get a real ruler for next time and some glue that I can trust. And we will enjoy some delicious gluing next stream. And I'm gonna wash this bottle. So next time you see this bottle, it'll be clean and ready to repaint. I think I'm gonna repaint. I'm gonna get a sponge in here with some tweezers, or you know what I need to get? I need to get special like tweezers / tongs to operate in here a little bit easier. Okay. Anomalies. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna switch over to Tarkov and back to my main desk, and I'll see you guys in just a quick minute. Okay, 1 second. The story does continue, and you guys are going to get to... You guys are going to get to see everything. The nitty-gritty. Me struggling. Me trying to figure out what's happening on PvP. Like, this ain't no PvE stuff. I'm out there in the dangerous world of Tarkov attempting to figure out this weird new update or something. I don't know what it is. And a quick cheers to everybody who's hanging out. I hope you're having a good night tonight. You're about to see the absolute ugliest portions of a Tarkov stream. Like, I'm trying to accomplish something for you, but at the same time, we are struggling for money. So, cross your fingers, knock on some wood. Hope that everything goes smoothly. But it's going to start off rough because I have no rubles and I have to go and make some money. So we're going to try and do our first scav run ever. Nice emotes there, Roll Tide. I don't see them, but I can see their codes. Face-blue-smiling. Tarkov time. Glasses purple yellow diamond. What are we drinking? We're just drinking some sweet tea. Some homemade sweet tea. Delicioso. I've got some water. Staying hydrated because it's quite important. And let me just make sure that my stream deck is out in the open, easy for me to see. If there were any redeems, I noticed there's one problem about this chat that I'm using to read all 3 channels at once. I see that we do not have redemptions showing up, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. We're gonna log into our perm account here. Also, Roll Tide. I like your 1997 in your name. I was actually born in 97, so it's kind of cool to see my birth year pop up like this. All right. I mean, look at what we're dealing with. I've got 4,000 rubles to my name and not a lot of money, or not a lot of things really. So I got to make some money. I think to get started, we're going to first switch to Tarkov on the Twitch category. And we're also going to switch the title to something Tarkov related. And we're back. Ooh, there's one thing I forgot to do. Let me quickly fix that, if you guys don't mind. I need to switch to this screen to truly fix it. Open this up. Open that up. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to delete that. And we're going to go, oops. Put this here. There we go. I'm going to hope that it's, there we go. Put this off to the side. Close this out. And we're going back here to the game. Okay. So we are poor. And we got to solve that problem. I would like to keep some of these things for the upgrading of my stash, but we have to make some sacrifices. And I'm going to sell a chunk of change, and we're going to go and scav. So I'm going to sell all this just right off rip, just to have a little bit of money to see where I'm at. Not bad. This is a kit, basically. I've made enough for a kit, and we're going to go and scav. I'm not going to scav on customs and go to dorms. I'm going to scav somewhere else. I think I'm going to scav at interchange. I usually have luck at interchange. I'm a fan of interchange. And our scav actually has a ginormous backpack, which will be very, very good. If I can get that back to the stash, we are cooking on stash space. If I can get that back to the stash, we can bring back a lot of stuff with it. I love that emote combo, Jerinx. Scavving streets is the money move as long as you don't get got. See, scavving streets, I would love to do, but I don't trust my computer can actually handle it. I've been having some performance anxiety. Anxiety about my computer's performance. May I just please be very clear on that. And I've been worried about just the few little glitches and frame drops. Can't get it up, huh? No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I'm going to pray that we don't run into any crazy players still left in the game. I'm going to go to like some of the hot spots that I think I can get some money. Thank you for clipping. Oh, is Mix It Up Bot? Yeah, Mix It Up Bot is on. You guys have horned a few times. Yeah. You know, I have a question for y'all who either are here for the first time or have been around for a while. Maybe some of you guys have had experience in this. Maybe some of you guys might have some ideas. All these clips that generate, what is the best way, do you think, for me to utilize them? And here's some ideas. Just bouncing them off. Let me know. Should I take all of the clips, maybe like the funniest ones, and make like a 5-clip montage, like just 5 little clips back to back, like clips of the week almost type of thing, and do like a weekly rollout or like something like that? Monthly stream highlights was going to be my next idea. That might be a little easier for me to do because I can sort of spend a few weeks cataloging and organizing, and then it wouldn't be that hard, I think, to make a highlights video, so I would just crank that out at the end of the month and post it. That could be kind of funny, actually. Monthly highlights. I wonder if that even be... I think that would be worth doing, just having some funny clips immortalized, or at least made more permanent, and also maybe more discoverable if I post them to the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is about to be crazy disorganized. Like, there are going to be videos on instruments. There are going to be videos on gaming. Now, if you're listening and you're watching from the Immersion Quest channel, fear not. The Immersion Quest channel will feature Immersion Quest content that you know and love. I'm just very I'm granted the privilege to stream here, to be hosted here by Mr. Immersion Quest, and I'm very, very grateful for it. So I'm looking forward to making this Tarkov content with Mr. Immersion Quest. But at the same time, I am going to be doing some things for my own channels. And this is where I'm sort of hoping to get some ideas bounced back. Hello there. I am back from dinner. Welcome back, Naki. Did you eat dinner and come back? Or did you go and get dinner and come back and now you're eating it? All right. That was a little weird. For a scav, I want to say not a bad kit. I mean, we've got a pretty beat up AK, a decent sight on it, I guess, some ammo, and a huge backpack, which I love. I'm already seeing or feeling like lag. Oh god, this is just horrendous. Oh my god, bro, this hurts on a lot of levels. Like, look at this. There's like, oh, there we go. Now it's fine. I wonder what that is. I don't know, but I wonder what that is. We were on single fire. Let's switch to full auto. And we've got how many? We got 25 minutes left in this raid, so there's a good chance there are still players doing their thing. I think also, if you guys don't mind, I actually just heard some silenced gunfire. I'm going to switch headphones so I can hear better in this murderous game. Roll Tide, I love you, man. Imagine having the nickname Mr. IQ. He does. He has it. State Fair begins, and also Coyote versus Acme comes out. What is Coyote versus Acme? That's a Looney Tunes type thing, no? Nice. Had a stressful day, so some alone time with Nahari. Who is Nahari, if you don't mind me asking? But it sounds like you had a good meal, and I'm happy for you. A good meal, some soul food, really can help turn around the day. Or, if it doesn't sit well in your stomach, it could make it worse. Yesterday at work, my company catered Thai food. And while my tofu pad Thai was very delicious, let's just say I had to visit the restroom pretty immediately. Great food, didn't have too much trouble afterwards, but it's tricky. It's tricky. My idea here is if we're trying to make money and... Is that a scav or is that a player walking up on me? That's a scav. Doing his own thing. Hopefully I do not get killed by another scav. I'm going to be good karma scav this time. My microphone now works in game as I've last stream switched it to the proper microphone. My last microphone, or like the microphone that was on last, was a webcam microphone behind me. So I probably was coming in like Darth Vader. You could barely hear me. Naki, you are very kind with your words. I appreciate you. Yeah, Looney Tunes movie mix of live action and animation. Oh, so like the Brendan Fraser type of thing back in the day? Yeah, the tofu pad Thai was a lot of yummy, and I also keep a jar of mayonnaise at work in the fridge, and I paired that with my pad Thai, and it was delicious. But you guys know me, mayonnaise goes good on everything. Trigger discipline, finger on the trigger, ready to pull. Ready to pull. Hopefully I do not get smacked. I'm so rusty at this game, guys. Like, I'm so bad at this game right now. I do see other scabs in here kind of like just chilling. So good thing for me, because what we're going to do is we're going to try and raid this store. I forgot the name of it. I think it's Technic. I forgot. Hopefully no one's run in here and taken anything, but we're about to find out. No. All right. Don't need those cigarettes, but now we have something to smoke. No one's gone through these filing cabinets, so we're just going to be a little bit of a filing cabinet muchacho. What does that even mean? A key to Ollie cash register. We can potentially go and get some money from the cash registers. I have to run across a pretty... No, I'm like in the middle of the mall, so all I got to do is go just to halfway down to Ollie. I think to make the most value out of this run, we should actually hope for some dead bodies. All right, cross your fingers. We need some dead bodies. Hello? Okay, that's just a scav. Hitting files until 4 a.m. really brings me back. It's the way. This is my least favorite thing to loot in the game. I'm not a... Ooh. Okay, extracts. Extract. Smuggler's Tunnel. Very nice. Speaking of extracts, nice camera lens. Speaking of extracts, where do we got to go to get out of here? Emercom. That's actually... So then we do want to go to Ollie. Yeah, we do want to go to Ollie. So let's path towards Ollie. I'm going to just check the rest of the store. Whoa! That's new. They broke the wall in here? They broke the wall in here. So now you can actually... Wow, that's new to me. They really did change interchange, huh? That's money right there. The survival lighter. The Muffled Madman. Kind of gives me Mad Hatter vibes. Alright, I don't see anything else pretty good in here. Oh, and speaking of dead bodies, here we go. Alright, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that, but I'm probably going to throw it away here very soon. I don't see any more dead bodies. That's outside. All right. Do I want to risk going this way? Maybe I should go around front. I think there's also a better chance of finding some bodies. Yo, there is a fight happening out there. We're going to take a left on this hallway, and we're going to go down and get to Ollie. And I might even just try and hit up a few of these side stores. I'm not being aggressive this run. I'm trying to make money, okay? When you play Tarkov, it's very good, in my opinion, to have a clear-cut goal and not to deviate. Not to deviate. Last stream, I think I actually had that 1.3 million loss streak because I had a clear-cut goal, but I kept deviating from it. And I've actually refined my goal for when we go back to customs, to get to dorms, to get to the clue that we know is on the level 3, or floor 3 of the 3rd level dorms. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything. Oop, that's a glass wall. Let's see what's inside sports. Hello? Anyone there? I come in peace if you can hear me. Getting greedy does make you pay, and I learned the hard way. I think that's a scav doing some crazy running maneuvers. I don't think I need this Taz, but I do want to take this sight off of it. I'll take this, drop that, and let's actually stuff this thing. I don't need that. Yeah, let's do this like this. Perfect. Value. Value. Hello? Okay, scav. You know, I want to also give you guys a little idea of what I'm doing outside of Tarkov in my free time. When it comes to gaming, I've been getting back into Age of Empires 2, and by back into it, I mean like I haven't played Age of Empires 2 since I was a little kid, and I'm kind of touching the game to just get that little nostalgia hit, you know. And it's been a lot of fun, but boy, am I not like. I'm not made to play an RTS at like a crazy level just yet, but I'd like to get better at it. All right, let's go this way. Pizza, got. I'm so happy about that. Lots of scavs here. I have good protection, one could say. We could maybe loot these computers. Computer, yo, what's up, my guys? Listen, I have a key to these cash registers. If you don't mind, I just want to see if I can make some money. I'm gonna blend in with these scavs and try and see if we can get some good cash here. Dough. Give me some dough. There we go. 7K right there. These guys are sort of blocking my... There we go. Nice. Can we get another 7K? No. Empty. I'm literally going to hit up all these registers. Like, I don't care. I just want to see what's in all these registers. And hopefully it's just wads of cash. Nothing. All right. Well, so far unlucky. We're what is that? 1, 2, 3. We're 1 for 3. Anything? Oh, this makes up for the one that we missed. I'll count that as 2. Now we're 3 for 4. Dude, I got flip-flops on and socks with holes in them. Oh shit. Yo, wait a second. This is my new favorite strat, I think, is going to Ollie and raiding all the cash registers. Easy money. Oh. Hopefully I don't hear anybody getting antsy over there. We could probably use some food as well, but we are not in the grocery section of the store, unfortunately. We are in the hardware section of the store. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm gonna stop counting how many registers we are succeeding on because I've just made 100 grand and I'm pretty happy about that. Who knew that the Ollie registers would actually be bussin'? You love to see it. You hate to hear it. Also, I no longer need a map on interchange. That's what's up! I finally have internal GPS. Can I ask you, what is the secret? What is the secret? Because in my opinion, it is just playing a map over and over and over again. And maybe having the map up for like a good portion of you playing the map initially. But do you feel like now you have that internal GPS just because you've been on the map long enough? You can just tell where things are sort of at? Now, mind you, the mall is big. I love this place, and it's my favorite map in Tarkov. But I don't really know it like the back of my hand. I might say I do, but I don't think nobody really knows a map like the back of their hand. Because this map is huge. There's a lot of details. Dude, we are making out like a bandit with all this money. This is actually really good. I'm glad I found this key. This one key has turned into 200K. Is there much of an Illinois State Fair? Is that something that happens in Chicago? Oh yeah, there's lots of fairs around here. I don't know if there's an Illinois State Fair, but there are plenty of fairs and festivals. In my town specifically, there's something called a street fest where there's live music all down the main, like I guess, main street. There's just a bunch of bars, so it's a really great time to bar hop. I did too many drugs, but yes, just running it. Yeah. Too many drugs to learn a map. How do I learn map? First, you must acquire heroin. What? Valorant helped my brain evolve when understanding maps. I think that's where I get my, I think that's where I get most of my map knowledge foundation from for Tarkov, is because I've played a crap ton of CSGO and things like that back in the day. And when you play like Dust 2 over and over and over again, you start to really pick up, you know, the basics of the map, and you don't really need to worry. You know, there is a mini map in CSGO, which is a great aid when learning. But at the end of the day, if you play games like Valorant, CSGO, other shooters where there's a map, you know, it's all just about playing over and over again. And Tarkov, you don't treat it any differently. You just play a map over and over again. They're huge maps, but you get it down after a certain number of runs. All right, so we've got 300K rubles. I think to maybe make just a little bit of value, I might grab some hardware stuff if I can find some decent hardware stuff, and then we are going to get out because there are 11 minutes left, and I do not want to miss the train. Extract is over there, so I'm just going to loot up down this way and then run back. Trust your ears and your gut. Yes. When you're in combat, yeah, you do gotta. I mean, having map knowledge in a firefight is really, really good. But there is this like in the moment that takes over. You should go with that flow and just sort of listen and pay attention to what is immediately around you. I really don't know why I'm yapping about this. I'm not an expert, nor am I a good gamer, but it's kind of fun to talk. Life is so good, you guys. Happy to be alive. Happy to be enjoying my favorite game. Let's check the computers. There might be something good. What if we run into a graphics card? I highly doubt it. There's no computers in this. All right, no computers in this area, in these cubes. Do you think the Ollie register key fits to the registers over here? Let's see. They might be already unlocked from what I remember. Oh, there's no register here. Are there even registers here? No, wait. This is like... There's a duffel bag. That might be something good. Nothing. Nothing bun. Yeah, visualization is huge. Oh, someone has been through these. was like a whole group of runners. You know, and that's a really good point you bring up, visualization, right? I have a friend who actually tells me that he struggles with visualizing imagery in his noggin, in his mind's eye. And I know that that's not, you know, a unique thing. There's a lot of people out there who actually, I guess you can say think differently, or, you know how like some people have an internal monologue and some people don't? I think it's like that. And I think if you do have a harder time visualizing images in your mind's eye, then yeah, I think understanding a map could be difficult. I don't know how that would be like. I don't think I have a difficult mind's eye. Those scavs look so menacing. Difficult mind's eye. I don't think I have a hard time visualizing images in my mind. And that might be something that actually helps me. I feel like it helps me. I love painting. I love creating. I love whittling. I love just art in general. So I feel like maybe honing those skills for so long helps build up a better ability to say in your mind's eye what you see, or see something in your mind's eye. All right, we got 8 minutes. My biggest worry right now is I'm going to try and get to Emercom checkpoint extract, and there might be somebody there camping. There might be other people leaving. So we're going to try and just be very cautious as we leave the building. I stay yapping to myself. Hey, man, if we can yap together, win-win. Let's just check over here. I think I can make it in 7 minutes. There might be just one more toolbox or something else I can pick up that'll take up the last few spots of my backpack. I often learn from watching and imitating. I was thinking about this exact thing just the other day, because I've been playing a lot of Age of Empires 2, as I told you, and I'm a very, when it comes to, I guess, you know, where's my elo at? It's very, very on the floor. But I have been binge watching so many videos of other people playing Age of Empires 2 and tutorials and such. And I think, you know, if I can at least imitate what I see other players do, that should help me get, you know, marginally better. Fake it till you make a strategy for getting into things. Yeah. All right, we got a couple of dead scavs here. I hope that nobody is just camping scavs, because that would be sad. That's an... Oh, dude, wait. We got something good here. We got something really good. And I got time. I have time. Ooh, vodka. All right, we're going to open this up. We're going to dump everything in here. We're going to throw that away. I think I'm going to actually put you here. I'm going to wear you. I'm going to put these mags in here. I shouldn't really be carrying this around with me. Drop the beanie. Put this here. Put that there. Drop this rig. Probably should pick up the other rig still. And this backpack. This backpack is huge. Will it fit in here? No. Will it fit in here? No. Will that fit in there though? What do you guys think? Is that backpack too big? I have not. Ah, it's too big. What's better though? This is 25 slots. Definitely want the 30 slotter. Yeah, we definitely want the 30 slotter. Food and drink. Probably could chug that on the way out. Help build up my scav a little bit. Shit. I don't want to wear that. 5 minutes. I got time. AK. I'll take. I might actually try to repurpose these AKs in a build. We might make a little AK-74 build. Yeah, we want to keep that. The student becomes the master when people start imitating you. So true, though. I think imitation, you know, they say imitation, or what is it? Something is the best flattery. Is that what they say? Imitation is the best form of flattery or something like that. And then I saw a funny little GIF. It's like, imitation is the best form of flattery. I think not. It's just annoying. It could be. There's a fine line. All right, we're going to get out. I think I'm not going to worry too much. We have a very secure, a lot of loot. This is exactly what is going to skyrocket us. Plus, look at this. I'm walking away with 300,000 rubles just because I had a key to cash registers. Type shit. We got bands, bro. We got bands. Learning from pros is always the easiest way to learn for me. Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. There we go. Irrigation is the best form of artillery. Or is it artillery is the best form of irrigation? All right, and look at this. Because we have such a clean stash, look how easy it is to just drop all of these beautiful things. Oh my God, we are actually cooking. I almost made back everything I lost. Thank you for the horns. Thank you for the horns. Do we try going back to dorms already? Do I try and just utilize what I've just looted and go to dorms now? I'm going to keep this backpack as a storage for other things I might need that aren't so important. I'll keep it at the bottom of my stash. What kind of ammo are we rocking in this thing? We're rocking HP. So this is leg meta ammo. Okay. I'm going to toss all of these things in here for now because we might as well hold on to this stuff. I don't need to sell it since I just made a good chunky amount of money just from other stuff. I'm going to put these things here. We're going to eat that. Okay, that guy is now empty at the bottom. Vodka, sell. What kind of ammo are we rocking in this one? SP, so, you know, still kind of leg meta stuff. Do I want to be shooting people in the legs? I think that might be almost my best chance. Starting to sound like Tucker Carlson. What's going on here? What's happening? What's going on? Let's put this away here, put that away there. Okay, sell. I kind of want to keep these mags. I'll sell this sight. Don't really need it. I'll sell this serve kit. I'll sell the splint. I'll sell these SP5 bullets. I want to keep these S marches. They're going to go into there. This is excess S march. We'll just have this be the excess med thing. I'm going to sell this bandage. I'm going to keep this key. This key actually just made everything so much better. I could save some money and repurpose this vest. Maybe I will. I think I'm going to sell... Well, how many slots is that? That's 20 slots. I'm going to actually put this in here, and that's going to be just storage for something else. Maybe I'll put bullets in there or something. I'll sell this. Don't need it. We got now a lot of money, which is great. And we've got these AKs. Which one's the better durability? This one's 61. This one's 60. So we're going to try and make this guy our guy. I'm actually going to spend a little bit of money and make a few kits. I'm not in a rush. I think I'm going to actually go for 10 o'clock tonight. I'm going to go for 10 o'clock tonight. That's, I think I'm going to go a whole, whatchamacallit. What time is it right now? Where's my fucking phone? Bro. Where's my phone, bro? Okay, it is 8:30. Nice. 8:30. I like it. An hour and a half more of Tarkov. I think we can do what we need to do tonight. Might as well treat it like a roguelike. Use what you got out of it. I do like that. Tonight on Tucker Carlson, is legging a PMC that the way? Is legging a PMC the way? You can save the key and pouch the money on PMC round, right? Yes. So I could make more money doing that same run, but on my PMC, which I am probably going to do. We can save a lot of money as well, holding on to all of these bullets for the AK. I'm actually super tempted. But what we're going to do first, before we get crazy, is we are going to, I think, kit out this AK. It's pretty beat up, but I would be saving money repairing it and using it. I can bring it up to what condition, though? To 90. 90 is not bad. I think closer to 80 would be when we should sell the gun. But I'm going to actually spend... Ooh, wait, maybe mechanic can bring it up to more. For 8K. I mean, 8K... Oh, but we're at 88.25. So 88.2. Let's hope we don't do... cross your fingers. I hope we don't jam. I hope we don't jam. All right. So you are going to... I'm going to put the butt pad on you. I think also... let's play around with a couple of things. Let's go to Skier. Let's go to Skier. Let's actually get ourselves this Pilgrim dust cover and slap him on. So now we're having a little bit of a better looking AK. I'm actually kind of curious. Do we have gas blocks? Not gas blocks. What we need is actual handguards. Yes. I think I might invest in the B11 handguard because I think this guy, if I'm not mistaken, has an under. Yeah, okay. So we're going to buy one of these. I'm going to replace this handguard with that handguard. Oop, what did I do wrong? Oh, I see. I took the gas tube off. We didn't want to do that. Bullet. There we go. There we go. So now, all right. Submachine gun time. And we got the butt pad, which I'm really a fan of. That might help out in the long run. What else can we do to make it look pretty? I think I remember an MRS thing there, so we'll try MRS on this guy. This guy we might just hold for later. So actually, I'll toss this in the Terra frame. That's where my parts will go. This guy, I do like the EKP. Does that fit on here? It does. Do I like it? You know what? Let's try it out because I'm pretty sure this EKP is something I can afford it this late in the game. Okay, so let's see if this reflex sight actually feels better than the MRS for a run. We'll see how it goes. Hopes to Jelly. Thank you. Thank you to Hoping for Jelly. So what we're going to do is list of equipment. We're going to grab the clean. Ooh, not the clean. Let's actually go ahead and I'm going to buy a balaclava. I'm going to equip ignore. I'm going to take all this off. In fact, we want to sell the bandage, right? I want to put this splint back here. We're going to take a car kit, S-March, and a splint. And what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to... Where'd my knife go? There's my knife. We're going to put the knife on. We're going to save this as Goblin. This is just the basic, I have nothing on but meds and a knife. And what we're going to do now is we're going to grab, I think, which filter by item. We've got this. Can I afford the darker magazines too? I can. So I guess it doesn't matter. I think for style, it don't matter. I think I'm going to stick with the orange mags. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In fact, actually, what matters is that we set things up for the gun. So let's see, muzzle brake, 5% recoil reduction, 5% recoil reduction. This one just has a little bit of a better ergonomic situation going on. So I might keep that actually. Functional muzzle devices. Can I afford a better one? Funny that the silencer threading goes on. Okay, can't afford anything else. We're gonna buy this muzzle brake. I like its look a little better and it's not really that much of a difference for ergonomics, but it's okay. Let's go to the handguard. Filter. In fact, we could go just skinny, just basic AK. Basic AK. But the butt pad. I can't afford butt pads. Butt pads don't exist right now for me. They don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this butt pad off. I can afford everything else here, though. So we'll try and make this happen. And in fact, because I'm going to be a little antsy about it, let's actually get a better or different pistol grip on this thing. One that maybe just looks nice. Honestly, the AKM grip does look kind of funny. That is 1,000. That is 1,000 going down the drain, but I do like that wood. So we're gonna buy 2 of those. We're gonna rip this one off. We're having a little bit of fun. All right, and look at that. That looks pretty sick. And it actually matches the B11 way better, so I love it. I'm going to put this guy on him, fold him up. All right. Mags I can always buy separate. And let's save this as just AK 74. Sorry, AK 74U. Save. Okay, so now that we have that going on, I'm actually going to go ahead and do Here's the idea that I'm trying to accomplish with tonight's goal, going to customs and going to dorms. The last few times we went to dorms, actually the last like 8 times we went to dorms, we suffered. And I think it's because I tried to get there first. So this time around, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to get there last. That's the idea. I'm going to buy everything here but the AK. Okay, I'm going to buy everything here but the AK. So we're going to go with a slightly different approach. I'm going to go back. I'm going to equip. I'm going to ignore. So now I, in theory, should have everything but the AK equipped. I'm going to repair. I'm going to repair this. That'll save me a little bit of money as well. It's not the best, but it might help me against Scav. And now that we have this sort of kit, I might actually save this as tier 2. Save. I'm going to save this as T2. Actually, before I get crazy, let's do this. Let's go. I really wish you can slide these around. I wish they made this a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay. Ignore. Oh, hold on. I messed up. Equip. Buy parts. Sorry if this is a boring part of the stream, you guys. I'm just sort of getting figured out here. All right, well then wait a second. I have everything. But where is the... Oh, okay, very good. All right, so this I'm going to save this as T1. I guess tier 1. Tier 1. All right. List of equipment. We're going to grab this, equip, ignore. We're going to call this tier 2. I'm kind of making more of like a kit that I wear rather than a kit that I buy with a gun included. And then now let's just invest in this really quick. I'm going to buy myself a big, yeah, boom, 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 boom. We're going to buy those 2 things. It's going to be a little bit of money, but we are investing in tonight's situation. Ignore. So now I should have this on. This doesn't have a back plate. You got to remember that it doesn't have a back plate. Maybe I should buy a back plate. Otherwise, someone can just destroy me from behind. Okay, and I'm going to save this as tier 3. And we're actually going to switch. We're going to, I think since we've just spent the money on a tier 3 situation, I'm going to equip the AK. I'm going to equip 3 mags. Put 1 mag in. All right. And that's what we're going to do. And I think I am going to go with the leg meta idea. I mean, like this, no pen at all. But it's got high damage to body. This one's got not much better pen, but also high damage to body. 6-7 damage. Is anyone paying attention? 6-7 damage. I'm just joking. Okay, hold on. Let's put the butt pad on. And let's get all of these things figured out. We're gonna just load up all of these magazines. I think what I'm gonna do actually is if it's orange, except that guy, and then this, so that we have a little bit of a thing figured out. So we're not gonna go full damage, full leg meta just yet. When I put in the orange mags, then we're going for the leg. And I'm going to sell all this, put the MRS thing in here, sell that, sell this. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to sell that, and I'm going to keep this gun. All right. I kind of like where we're going with our stash. Now we're going to go over to mechanic, and we're going to sell anything gun related really quick. Wow, those bullets actually, never mind. I thought they were worth way more, but they're not. Ragman. Sell, therapist, sell. So this kind of helped make a little bit more money back. Jaeger, sell. So we're at 250K now. Before we head into our big situation on dorms, I think I look pretty sick, and we're going. I don't have any food with me, and I think I'm actually going to take some because my plan is to hide out for a little bit. I want to hide out. Should we go at night? That would be a good chance if I go in the dark and I just kind of path there slowly. And I hide. Guys, I'm going to be a complete rat. I just want you to know I'm being a complete rat this game. We want to get in and figure out what this code is that we have to decipher. All right, let's go 3 in the morning. It's going to be a nice and spooky nighttime run. I am camping dorms. I'm camping dorms and waiting until it's like 15 minutes left in raid, and I'm gonna go in at the end. So if you guys got something to drink, something to snack on, the perfect time to chow down. You won't miss anything because I'll be sitting in a bush and eating and drinking with you. Oh my God. I'm going to Iowa this weekend. I'm really excited, having a little bit of a 6-hour road trip and a 6-hour road trip back the next day. And Iowa is a fun state if you know where to look. My favorite thing to do on the way to Iowa now is to stop at this truck stop called I-80. Truck stop, I think it's 80, I-80, something like that. I don't know. But it's like the biggest truck stop in the world, and it's so fun. That's one thing that's planned. Besides that, no, just chilling with my girlfriend. We're driving her sister to college, so it's gonna be a fun trip there. All of us in the car. Iowa stands for idiots out walking around. That's a funny one. Not coming to Minnesota, eh? I see how it is. Listen, Arthur, I one day I'll make it to the great state of Soder. The great state of Soder. I would like Minnesota under my belt. I would like all of the 50 states under my belt. But if I had to count how many states I have under my belt, let's just say states that I've at least driven through or have been to. So I've been to California, but I did not drive to there. Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, and then Florida is where I was born. Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee. I've driven through those places. Indiana. That's sad, man. I've only been to 9 states. Yeah, I think I've only been to 9 states. I don't even know if I've been to Arkansas. I don't think so. Maybe we all meet up. The Chrome Bean. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that thing is interesting. To me it blows my mind how much it's a tourist attraction. But for me, it's like, damn, it's just the bean. But I see so many people are interested in it. Naki. What's the thing you're deciphering? I did not get up to date. So, Roll Tide. That's right. So, this is imagine, Roll Tide, you're in a new season of this Tarkov thing that Immersion Quest is releasing, right? So, the video that you saw already made and all the shorts you saw already, all that stuff was from like when I played Tarkov maybe like 2 years ago. And me and Tony are coming back hoping to find another find another mystery. What you've missed so far in this story is I was running around Tarkov and I found like a radio, a computer, and a little tiny recording device, and they all played the same message, and it was something in hexadecimal. So we took it back to Stash and we deciphered what the hexadecimal code was saying, and it translated to go to customs dorms 3. And we think that means level 3 story of the 3-story dorms building. And that is what we're trying to do now. There might be something there that'll lead us to the next stone to jump off of. Yeah, it's just a giant piece of metal. I wonder how hollow it is. Wouldn't it be cooler if the bean was not hollow? You know what I mean? Like if it was just completely solid chromed out metal. Can metal be chrome on the inside? Isn't chrome a exclusively exterior description? Do you know what I mean? Are we can we be chrome on the inside? Maybe if you drink a chrome paint, right? All right, we are in raid. It is nighttime. This is a Spec Ops mission, y'all. And you know what's crazy? I spawned next to dorms. Of course I did. I do not want to be the first person here, like I said. So we're going to just kind of camp out on the outside and pray that nobody with night vision gets me. Guys, I can't see shit. I cannot see anything. Oh, there's the moon. There's the moon. All right, I'm going to try and pick a nice little bush and just relax. I think dorms. This red dot site's interesting. Is that the dorms buildings? Yeah, that's dorms buildings right there. All right, we're just going to chill. We're just going to chill. I'm going to hope that I don't make a big... I mean, we got time, guys. I mean, there's like 34 minutes in this raid. We're going to just chill and wait. You feel blind. I have to pick apart all this contrast. And pray that I don't get shot. We'll see. This is why I don't go into woods at night. Oh, but it's fun. It's fun. It's like putting blindfolds on. Drink a thermometer to become chrome on the inside. I hear somebody. A player is right there. I'm going to try and not make any more moves because he probably heard me twist, and that's really bad. And if he's got night vision, I'm fucked. Guys, please, 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 knock on wood, cross your fingers. I really do not want this raid to go badly. We just had a really good scav run. We just got some good money, funded this next situation. There's somebody crouched in these woods. They're doing what I'm doing, guys. Is that how the Silver Surfer was made? He just drank enough mercury. There's legit somebody 20 yards or less in front of me right now. Stalking. And I'm trying to pay close attention. I really badly want to turn off some of the lights in my room so that I don't have so much glare. Oh, that helps. That helps, guys. Hold on. All right, nighttime mode, we're turning off a light. These rats will not keep me from dorms. Not today. Anybody into birding? Anyone got Merlin ID? I'm almost convinced he heard me. And he is either sitting super still, because I've not heard any more movement. Or he crouch walked away. Animal calls in VoIP. Oh, I hear him. I hear him. Wait, I did hear somebody. I heard something. Wait, let me practice before I talk in game. I'm trying to get my my morning dove call. Hold on. How was that? Was that pretty good? And then I go full Kookaburra on him. Yep. Either that's a scav just patrolling around to my immediate right, or somebody is walking out there. It's really hard to see. I need to turn off the light behind me as well at my art table. Thank you, thank you. I love making bird noises. I love it. Awfully quiet night raid. Anyway, just camping out. I sort of want to step away from the tree. Oh, here we go. That's dorms, guys. Thank you for the horn. That is dorms. And somebody with a silenced high caliber rifles over there. That sounded like a silenced AK, maybe. That other weapon I can't figure out. Wow. See, I think I made a mistake sitting in a tree because if I move, I'll make a noise. And if there is somebody here, they will hear me. I'm like going full Daredevil right now. I'm like putting all of my attention to my ears and what they hear. Now, let's take a little bit of a strategic break. My extracts are Crossroads and Trailer Park. So, this is decent because I'm here at dorms. If we can get the dorms mission done, then we can run relatively a good route to get out of this game. Out of this mission, I should say. Out of this mission. Do I creep up? No, Ivan. Don't deviate from the plan. You deviate from the plan and things go wrong. We do not want that. I've been thinking about wearing my heart rate monitor for this game again, although I'm debating because it ruins the bitrate a little bit on screen. Another PWS2 job down. Oh, Power Wash Simulator 2. Nice. I must be off to work. Good luck on the rest of your stream, on the rest of your night. Jay Rinks, I love you, man. Good luck at work. I hope that you you knock it out. I hope that it's an easy shift. I appreciate you very much, man. Guys, if you haven't already, give Jay Rinks a goodbye. I'll see you soon, okay, brother? Take care. I think we're gonna try and start inching our way a little closer. Maybe to at least just get out of the trees here. I wonder how long people are going to stay at dorms. My idea is 15 minutes left in the game, I'll approach dorms. I think that'd give me enough time to figure out the clue and then to get out. 15 minutes. We're at 25, so about 10 more minutes of lurking around. I wonder if we can do it. If we can find some attachments for this gun too, that'd be great. I sort of made this gun naked, quote unquote, so that I could put some attachments I find in game on it. Now we're on the side of the dorms complex where I see 2-story dorms. If I want to get to 3-story dorms, I'm pretty sure I can't remember if the top floor on the outside on that stairwell is locked. And it also would be a very, very tight choke point if I were to get inside. And I'm not very set up to do shots to the face or the chest. So I have to like go into leg meta mode. If I see somebody, I gotta spray their legs. It's also like 4 in the morning in game. Still, things are relatively... They've quieted down, so whatever that firefight was, it's ended. Scavs spawning around dorms is also going to be rather interesting. I think we'll slowly scooch forward. I think we'll slowly scooch forward. I think by the time I can scooch forward, it might be closer to our entry time. And I want to stay on grass as much as possible. I want to check. I am on full auto. I think maybe looping around left will be my best shot. I hear someone. I hear something on wood. Something's inside 2-story dorms. Something's here. I mean, it is really early. I feel like we'll... And plus then... Oh, and then scavs. Player scavs. I didn't even think of that. I hear the walking. My goal is to get this job done, and we're going to do everything we can to get this job done. I'm going to be careful who I shoot, when I shoot them, why I shoot them. This gun could also easily jam, and I don't know if I have my hotkey set up the right way right now. I didn't check. It'd be funny if someone just kind of peeked right up here. There's also, I mean, again, I'm not trying to kill somebody, but thinking a little bit, if somebody spawned on the other side of the map and their extract is past me, then there's a chance that perhaps they'll path past me and I can get a sneaky little shot in the back. But legs. We want to just spray the legs. This is kind of how I play Hunt Showdown. I lurk. Scavs will start spawning in soon. We got 5 or 6 minutes until 15. My gut's telling me to push up. Another way we can enter where we got to go is perhaps maybe if I go around the right side, using all of the trees to my advantage to stay in cover, and getting onto that stairwell, going up to the second story, getting inside, then getting to the main stairwell in the center of the building. Let's try that. I'm going to try my best to path not through tree branches. And we're going to try that. There's a higher chance I'll run into somebody because they'll probably want to path through the trees as well for cover. But we're not fretting. We're not worried. Keeping our ears open. I also wonder how visible I am. I'm locked in. Here we go. Might be going in a little too early, but Need a little bit of intel. I need to know what I'm dealing with. I need to know if there's somebody inside camping. Hopefully I've given enough time to let people do their, like, you know, nighttime marked room runs. Hopefully marked room is open. We can maybe get some... I don't like that I made that noise. Somebody. Somebody's inside. Is it a scav? Is it a player? So far, the jury's still out. Okay, that's a player. I heard his feet slap. Someone's climbing around inside. So they're probably either traversing over like furniture, or they're trying to get a sneaky little spot. At this point, I think I'm okay to just sit a little longer. We're near our entrance. We want to get up to the second floor, open it, get to the center staircase. We got him. But he's got a friend.
Давай, мочи! Вот он!
I can't really see very well over there. He's hurt. Let's go see who this guy was really quick. Whoa. What? What? In the... What? Yo, no way. Come on. Oh, God, man. Insane. This might be a bad move, but we'll get a bigger backpack here in a second. That's the Vander I saw on the video. I love you, man. Now, was this a player scav? I don't know. Big problem I have, though, is now I'm dealing with guns that might not be ideal.
Пацаны, окружаем его!
Fuck. Oh my god. Yo, someone brought that in. There's a dead player in this building. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. What the hell? Wow, man. Now we actually are dealing with a little bit of a problem. Because I want all of this. Fuck, man. Fuck. Hold on. I have a little bit of a important thing to do. And that is loading up.
One on
You're kidding me. You're kidding me, bro. What? Did he spawn in here, bro? He spawned in here. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. I think there's a player scav in this building, by the way. We're running out of time. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just gonna commit really quick. So we're reloading the rest of this drum. Boobin! Boobin! I think it's a scav just going crazy. I think he's just got the zoomies. We gotta go upstairs. We don't have a lot of time either. There's a lot of nice loot, but I just can't get it all. Damn it, guys. Oh, he was jiggle peeking like crazy there. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. I should have just walked down the hallway. I should just walked right down the hallway and held down the button. Held down the trigger. Yeah, it was a scav. It was a scav player. Damn, guys. So close. So close. All right, let's try and go back. And we have what we need to keep running. That's what I like about our first run. We had scored enough money to make tonight happen. I'm so worried. I'm so worried that we're going to come back and it's going to be another shit show. But we'll see. And that scav, bad scav. He was killing other scavs. All right, let's try this. Let's load up an AK-74U like we had it. Okay. Just like this. We're going to buy all these necessary parts. We're going to go back. We're going to equip. We're going to repair with mechanic. We're going to fill up a few magazines. Just a few. I'm not going crazy. In fact, I kind of want to get just a few more of these bullets. Let's just get like 9 more, I think. One in there, and then actually 1 more. Good night, sweet dreams. Good night, sweet dreams to you too, OG. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out, my friend. So close, you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. I'm sorry I couldn't do it, y'all. All right, there we go. Like this. Put this away. And what we're going to do is we're going to go tier 2. We're going to go tier 2 so that I don't waste too much money. Because we're already really strapped for cash. And this is going to be the play. All right, we're going to go right back in. I'm going to try and drink a little bit of... I don't have anything to drink. I don't have anything to eat, actually. Eating would be more important. Let's grab an Iskra. And let's go. Another nighttime situation. I like the word situation, y'all. I really do. In fact, we're going to have to go in the evening because morning is... yeah, it's gonna be a pretty bright map. Oh, good golly, y'all. Good golly. We were so close to getting what we needed too. And that guy got me pretty good in the face there. I like that I am losing because it is slowly training me to be what I once was. Bringing me back. Bringing me back. You guys want to know something fun that I'm going to do tomorrow? And by fun, I mean fun. I am going to oil change my car. I'm going to try and oil change my car. I've done it a few times, but it's been a little while. And for this road trip I'm doing this weekend, I'd like to be set and ready. And tomorrow after work, I'm going straight to the auto store and picking up some liters of oil. Some oil. I'm going to get nice and dirty tomorrow. It's going to be a good time. I'm already envisioning the greased up hands. I'm a little nervous because I hope it doesn't take too long. Oh, yeah. I love oil changing the car. Ooh. I do too, but sometimes it's like, I don't know. I've done it before with my Ford Fusion, but it's been a little while, so like I'm nervous I'm gonna mess something up, you know, or not follow the steps correctly. Oh my god, dude. I just want to fucking get to this dorm room or wherever upstairs and figure it out. We can do this. We can do this. I'm capable. Get your Earl changed. Get your Earl changed, Earl. Get your Earl changed. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my Earl changed. Bum, bum. Oh, come on. Come on now. Where was it? There it is. Oh, no. There it is. Boop. Oh, boop. Nope. Boop. There we go. I'm going to keep the light on, but I am noticing that the heavy lights do bother the screen's glare. I wonder if there's like a protector or something, or like a screen cover I can put on my monitor that would help with glare, like get rid of glare. That's got to be a technology that exists, right? You got this. Your car will love it. I think it is time to get an oil change because I don't know, Naki. Maybe you have better car knowledge than I do about this, but my car has been screaming for an oil change for a long time. Literally, I've had the pop up on my dashboard for a few good months saying I need an oil change, and I've been ignoring my car. And what really made me want to think about doing an oil change as soon as possible was the last few times, or actually practically every single time I start my car for the first time of the day, it lets out this huge, like, not black smog, but pretty big cloud of smog. White smog comes out of my car, and I'm like, is that because the oil filter needs to be changed in the oil? I've seen what a car that hasn't had an oil change in a long time, I've seen what that does. All right, guys. I will be honest and tell you, if this takes me many streams to accomplish, then that's what it'll be. Okay? The goal here is to get to this dorm room and to accomplish this clue. And I in advance apologize if we can't do it. I'm trying my best, I promise. Getting a little bit of my stamina back. Groundhog Day, but it's Tarkov. Yeah. That's what we're dealing with here. That's such a good analogy. Locked in. We're probably actually going to be some of the first people there, which I'm just gonna hope that I can slap. We're gonna hope that we can slap. It's like almost or just at 7 o'clock in game, so that's why the sun's still out pretty heavily. I should have probably just gone at like 7 in the morning. Just a little bit of loot, something to make a little bit of money, something I can put, something that's worth more than 5k. Something that's worth more than 5k. That is a nice helmet. That is a level 4 helmet, which we want. I guess we'll put on some new shades. I got a level 4 helmet on, which is great. That'll help me block a bullet, maybe. Everyone loves the 3-story dorms. Everyone loves it. I also just want to say in advance that if I can't get it this run, I don't think I'm going to try again. Just so that we don't burn too much of our money, and I can save a little bit for a budget run. I'm also going to try and do some off-stream raids here and there, maybe when I play with like my buddy Brett or something. And I'll use that. The sole purpose of those off-stream raids will be to make money for what we're doing here, finding this mystery in Tarkov. Someone's in here. Someone's totally upstairs. And I think the top story. Hello, is anyone there? Please, this is Lieutenant Vander, and I'm asking for help. Please? Do you hear me? I hear you. Please. What the fuck did I just peek there? Can you hear me? Over. I'm hearing a weird...
Hello?
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
Totally neutral. I'm not here to kill. I hope that we can be friends and or at least be cordial.
I am willing to do that.
Okay. Cool beans. I just need to look through a couple of rooms upstairs on the 3rd floor, and then I'm out of your hair.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of just looking for the documents or whatever, so gonna leave if that's cool to you.
If you're gonna leave, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you don't get killed on your, way out of the region.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You too. All right.
Thank you,
Well, good luck, man. I'll leave it to you.
All right, I appreciate it. All right, diplomacy. Diplomacy, guys. All right, let's get to work. There's got to be something. Maybe like I'm looking for a bug. Maybe someone's planted a bug somewhere. Maybe there's like some sort of, I don't know, Minecraft block that'll activate. A little adventure mode. I don't know. What's in here? No, that doesn't look important. A book? Maybe if I turn on my radio.
Follow the transmission. 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 Follow the transmission.
Okay, so I just played on my radio. Follow the transmission. I just turned the dial over to a few numbers. But where would we even start to follow the transmission? Follow the transmission. Maybe I should just keep it on that channel as we traverse Tarkov. Maybe it'll play again. I wonder if you're supposed to follow the transmission. Yeah, I wonder too. The power of friendship, Larry. It is the power of friendship indeed. That never happens, by the way. Running into a raid and saying let's be friends, and it works. Although he didn't want to stick around. He didn't like me very much. Norm's room, or sorry, marked room is still locked. Okay. I think what we're gonna do, you guys, is we're gonna get the hell out. I think it's time. I think it's time we just get a win on our PMC. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get a win on our PMC. I'm gonna get the hell out of this building. Hopefully in one piece. Maybe we can find some cool loot in the guard room. Nope. Dead scav, I will take. Ooh, SKS, I will take. Aviators, we will grab. Mask, we will have. Knife, we don't need. It begins. Roll Tide. I love that comment so much. It begins. Yes. Although my radios die, like the numbers on my radio are a little scuffed up. I can't tell if it's on 6.7 or 6.9. I don't know. Alright, let's get through these filing cabinets really quick. Nice thing is that I think there's an easy way out of this building. From the... Ooh, money! I think that's worth more than a car key. Let's fill up this. Put this in here. SP bullets. I'm down with that, bro. I'm down. Humpback. I mean, SKS with a 20-round mag. This is not bad, even though it's pretty fucking beat up. It is not bad to have for future raids. I don't know, Naki. I don't know who Tony is. W Tarkov interaction indeed. That'll be good. Nails are good too. I'm gonna switch back to my other gun. That's locked. That's openable. That's openable. Bathroom. bedroom. Come on. Come on. You're kidding me, right? Come on. There we go. All right, guys. I want to extract. Accidental witness. Chapter started. Accidental witness. Somebody witnessed me? I've been spotted? Do you think someone's been tracking my movements? You know how we've been coming to dorms and there's been a lot of problems getting inside the building? What if this whole time it's not, you know, the resistance I'm meeting, but the resistance that's following me? Also, my performance here is sucking. Oh my god. Tape. Apple juice. I don't think... I mean, I'm definitely not alone in the region of Tarkov, but I don't think I'm alone on this journey that we're on. I don't think so. Alright, let's get up here. Ooh, 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 ooh. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much. There is a very annoying silenced gun in that direction we were just going. Like zoinks, excuse. Like, man. Like, we gotta get out of here. I'm gonna pray that we can just sneak past all of this action. I'm not gonna crest over this hill. That's not what we're gonna do. That's a deadly maneuver. I think someone's fighting Reshala at gas station. I don't want to deal with that. Let them fight the boss. I'm gonna just keep going about my merry way. Hopefully nobody's up here. This is a good loot spot if I can find something worth looking into. There's usually a gun crate here. That's not really fun. Oh my god. War never changes. Screws, bolts. Yippee. Go, 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 go. Okay. We are so close to leaving. We just gotta be careful. No screw-ups. No problems. I might run into a scav. Maybe sniper scav up here. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. Keep going. Sniper scav over here. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. Go, go, go. Alright, we're going to save our stamina. We're going to approach this next hill very nonchalantly. I just need to get out of here. Although we did figure out what was happening in dorms, so now I think we're kind of good. And I don't ever want to come back here again. Are we all agreeing? There might be some loot here. Wow, they really changed this up too. This is all different. Nice. Can you still go inside the shipping container? Yeah. Let's see what's in here. I don't think I need this car key, but that's money. I don't think I need the aviators. That's good for the stash. More money. I like this. Let's drink all this apple juice. Grab this old. Might drop all that SP ammo. Don't need it right now. I'll put the Poxaram. I don't need the blue tape. I don't need the blue tape. Duh. And emergency water. Ooh, this guy got his head blown out. Me after work. That's dumb loot. I can't say anything yet. If I say something, I'll jinx myself. We don't want to do that. Is thinking about jinxing yourself enough to jinx yourself already? Huh. can't be the first one here, huh? Am I? Wow, guys. Oh my god, no way. Oh my god, it's a win. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a win. It's a fucking win, guys. Oh my god, it feels good. Finally. 9 deaths in a row. And we got out. Oh. All right, I'll tell you what. On Tuesday, when I stream again, we are going to tune into that frequency and we're going to go and try and scout for that transmission. We are going to follow that transmission. I don't know what it means, but we'll find out. I'm hopping off for the night. Good night with the rest of Tarkov. You got this for the oil change tomorrow. I hope you all have an elegant evening. Naki, I hope you have an elegant evening as well, my friend. Take care. Have a good night. Remember that life is good. And guys, if you haven't already, give Naki a goodbye. Would be really cool. Sweet. I got 2 messages from Ragman that don't say anything important. All right. Bet. We made some good moolah. Guys, follow the transition. Follow the transmission as I transition. That was just happenstance, but tonight's stream was a lot of fun, and I really, really, really thank all of you guys for being here today. Thank you so much. It was a blast. Tony, thank you for hosting me on your Immersion Quest YouTube channel. I am so happy about streaming again, and we finally got the next clue taken care of. So be tuned in on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, because what happens next in Tarkov might be unforgettable. Also, I just missed Naki's entire oil change comment. How did I do that? That was a big blob too. Damn it. All right. Yeah. Let me see who we can raid tonight. I bet DJ's on. Let me see if he is. Also, where's my RuneScape music? There it is. All right. Let me go here to channel. Very good. Bum, ba-dum. Oh, very good. Nope. There we go. He is live. Let's go say hi to him. Raid. Oop. Raid. DJ. Evocation. You excited? I'm excited that you're excited. Thank you, Mad Lad, for being a part of this journey. Seriously. I will be live again on Tuesday. If you need anything, you know where to find me. We have a Discord. You can click on the picture for it or the link to it found in either my About Me section or below in the panels. Yeah, that feels good. I feel really good. We accomplished things. So take care of yourself. Take it easy. And I'll see you guys next time. Whoop.